We're studying the Renaissance and rebirth.
It's integrated through cultural history, English, math, and also science too. We learned about Renaissance science.
We talked a lot about the Medici family, how they were the head of Florence.
And how that linked to all the other city-states, Venice, Genoa, Urbino.
The Prince is written by Machiavelli, and it's really telling the tactics that you have to use to rule a perfect principality. We connected the Prince to our game.
Are you guys ready? This could be the demise of some of you. Okay, all right.
What we wanted to do is have a lived experience where they would compete with one another and try to incorporate the concepts of Machiavelli within the game.
A thread is a subject that students learn about and revisit across grade levels. And the thread that the students learn about in the game is trade and economics.
We all know you can make money off of spices. You guys have been doing that in the game. Can Spain get into this game? Can they go through Italy, can we come through here and do this? No. Can they go over land? Well, they're going to have to deal with the Turks again. No, they're not going to want to do that. Can they go now down past through Africa? No, because the Portuguese have already established that. So the only other way that kind of makes sense is go west to get east. And that's why Columbus is going.
Additionally, one of the things that our school has emphasized is systems thinking. And so what we also are working on is teaching Machiavelli as a system.
The trade, the economics, the art, the culture, all of these factors that influence the Renaissance all sort of converge in this game, and the students get to see how they all affected one another.
You can win in 3 categories: money, land, and culture objects.
And there are 6 city-states you could choose from, and I was Venice.
Well, start the game, you first start with a certain amount of florins. Then we have a certain amount of land.
They draw cards that will be military cards, economic cards, culture cards.
And then you put money on your trade route and you roll the dice, and if you roll anything except a 1, then you get double your profit.
Genoa.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
And then after that, we have a movement phase where we decide who we want to attack, if we want to hold.
You attack other city-states, try to get their land and their money. Basically, you just have to try to win.
Then they decide with their partner or on their own if they're working by themselves to look at the board and figure out what kind of military moves they want to make. Once you saw a student or a group of students make their first attack and win, it was like the gloves came off, and they really got into it.
You've been sacked, our first sacking of the game.
And they were, they had their folders up and they were whispering with each other and in cahoots with other city-states.
And we talked to all the other city-states and make a plan.
Can I take one of these? No, because I want to try to learn cultural objects.
We noticed very quickly that a lot of strategy was taking effect not in the classroom, but outside of the classroom. So it would be discussions at lunchtime or deals that are made over the course of a weekend.
Machiavelli was writing it for Lorenzo de' Medici. He mapped out the perfect tactics to rule Italy, and so if you read the book, understood the concepts, did well on the quizzes, you really had the whole game mapped out for you.
Florence, please.
8, 9.
No, back in
10.
One of the chapters talked about war strategies. You have to act like a fox and a lion to be sly and also to be very strong. How much money do you have, Emil?
That was 7.
I don't know, I didn't count it off. Why? I was just wondering. Amy, how much money do you have?
Amy, you don't have to tell them.
You don't have to tell them.
Don't tell them.
You don't tell them.
No, I don't know.
We'll
Play
make a
this
trade.
Economic bust. Okay, who are you
All
putting
this
the
for
economic
nothing.
bust on?
Really?
Genoa. The winner with the most money is Florence. What? The winner in cultural items is Venice. And the winner with the most lands, Florence. 2 of the 3. All right.
So anytime that you create something that is competing with everything else that kids are competing with and it infiltrates their lives in that way, it's a good moment as far as education is concerned.
I definitely took something out of this game. It first showed me the geography of where each city-state was located, and it also showed through politics, economics, social ranks that helped me learn about how everything came together.